Hello, everyone, and hey there, guys, gals, all you wonderful folks. Welcome back to my channel. This is Will's Wisdom and More, and my name is Will, and this is the channel that I created on YouTube, where I basically do daily, weekly, monthly horoscope. Oracle and tarot readings for your sign or for your week or for your month, to give you insight to how things might be going for you. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. I'm really tired I'm talking low just because it's really early in the morning. I'm just really tired. But my name is Will, and this is the channel that I created for you guys and for myself. Like I said, before I start, I do want to take this time out to say I am so grateful for every single person who has subscribed to my channel. I'm very grateful. All of you are amazing people. I didn't even think my channel would grow this big in such a short amount of time, and I'm very grateful. Thank you, seriously. Please keep on watching and subscribing. I'll do my best, because every time I get a new subscriber or a message or some kind of, insight from somebody else, it just keeps me going, keeps me motivated to do this. I love doing it. I don't do it for money, I do it for enjoyment. On that note, guys, the deck, I'm back here today doing the weekly reading for June 1st, which is tomorrow, Monday, all the way through June 7th, which I believe is Sunday. And so, the decks I'm using, as always, is the Anna K. Tarot deck, which was sponsored by Miss London Jador. Please, guys, go check her channel out. Show her some love. Give her some messages. I don't know what's going on with her, but I really hope she gets back into the game, because, London, if you're watching this, which I'm sure you are, honey, because I know you've been there in spirit, girl, I wanted you to know that you are my inspiration for this, truly, and I love doing it. And so, if you need me to still cover for you while you're getting your stuff together, I feel you, honey. And I don't mind being the new supporter of Tarot and spreading the messages of Oracle readings and whatnot. And I can't thank you enough for this Anna K. Tarot deck. It's fabulous, and I love it. And you're such a beautiful person, and I miss your messages. I miss your laughter and all the videos that you do. Just please come back soon. And, sorry guys, and I'm also using the Anna K. Tarot deck, the Angels Answers deck, sponsored by Doreen Virtue and Madeline Valentine. So, what we're going to do is from left to right. I'm going to go ahead and do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then the weekend card here. And we also have underneath these Oracle Messages cards, we have the themes that we'll be working with this week as well, okay? So, moving for tomorrow, June 1st, which is Monday, we have the Three of Cups card. And so, the Three of Cups card basically represents emotions for water, by the way. And you see this prosperous background here with these three women. Here, there's birds in the background, and these women are raising their cups. They're kind of toasting, and there's a cornucopia of fruits and veggies around them, and they're really enjoying themselves. And so, ultimately, the Three of Cups card represents a celebration of some sort. So, there might be some big accomplishment for you come Monday, or you might be going to some kind of graduation of some sort, a wedding, or celebrating with friends, or some kind of close-knit relationship thing that's going on with friends and family that you're going to be celebrating. Or maybe you reached a milestone in your career. I don't know what's going on. But for Monday, there's going to be some kind of enjoyment that you're going to be doing, and it's going to be good and prosperous. All right? And so for Tuesday's card, on Tuesday, we have the Eight of Rods. Now, guys, I'm not going to lie. In any deck that you get, the Eight of Rods is typically such a boring fucking card. Excuse my language, but it really is. But typically, rods are associated with fire and fire signs. And so rods represent creativity and passion and desire. Now, you see this man down here with his hand. He's handing this woman a letter with the 8 rods protecting her. And she's kind of smiling a little bit, looking down at him. So for me, what I get is this is a sign that there's going to be some good news coming in for us come Tuesday, okay? So, and then for Wednesday's energies, this is good. We have the Ace of Swords. And real quickly, just so you guys know, in any deck that you get, I don't care what tarot deck it is, Any ace that you get represents a beginning, a new beginning of some sort. Swords are associated with the air signs, and that means that's mental thinking, mental thoughts, and stuff like that. Things having to do with the mind. And so here this lady's raising her hand to the sun, and she's looking forward. She's holding that big old sword in her hand, and she's on top of this cliff with those calm waters looking down below. So this is really representing a new mental beginning of some sort. So you really have cleared your mind of something come the middle of the week, or something came maybe from the Eight of Rods card, or your enjoyment connected with old friends, or whatever happened on Monday. Something from Monday and Tuesday makes you feel in the middle of the week clear and focused and out and ready to go on a new path on a mental sense. So you're going to be doing something or being in a new cycle come Wednesday for a new beginning, okay? That's the Ace of Swords. So then we move on to Thursday's card. And for Thursday, and this is really cool actually, and honestly I'm more compelled to put this in reverse. I don't know why. So we're going to go with that. And as you guys know, my channel, in case you don't know, unless I feel compelled by spirit itself to do so, I usually read all the cards upright, but sometimes I do feel compelled to put them in reverse. But we'll talk about the Eight of Swords in upright position. The Eight of Swords upright position, swords again, mental thinking, earth, air signs, would represent the feeling trapped by a situation or circumstance or person or something. Something, we feel trapped. But here's the thing. If you look in this mirror here, there's this lady with this blindfold, right? The swords are around her, but look at that space between the two swords. She's not trapped. There's a way out, and that's what we get here. So because I felt more compelled to put it in reverse, I felt like what we're really paying attention to in this case is the outside of the mirror. This is us right here with our sword pointed upwards. So what it's saying is we know we're not bound by any negative thoughts or any negative situations that have no longer served us. We have found our way out or found another option or looking at other options, and we are seeing that we can do whatever we feel free to do. We're not letting those negative thoughts or emotions plague us and let us feel trapped, okay? Come Thursday. And so now here we have the weekend cards, okay? I'm going to go ahead and flip them all over and I'll explain as we go. So we have Friday, that's really good. Saturday, interesting. And then we have Sunday. Ooh, okay. Excuse me. So, for Friday's card, guys, we got and this is, I'll do the weekend as a whole in a minute too, but we have Friday, which is the Two of Cups. Now, the Two of Cups, I call the lesser cousin of the Lover's card and the Major Arcana. But the Two of Cups represents a partnership or equal exchange between two people. So, and look at the bright sunny background with the flowers there. They're really happy looking at each other. They're both holding secrets, though, of course, because that's what the veil is. You don't let your partner know everything about you, or do you? But cups represent water. So what I sense here is that there's going to be an emotional agreement or harmony between you, maybe a special friend of some sort, some kind, or maybe a coworker. I don't really sense as a partner or relationship. It could be, but I would say that more so if it was the Lover's card. This reminds me more of a friendship or some kind of platonic relationship. There's going to be a good agreement and standing between you two come Friday. Followed by Saturday's card, we have the Four of Swords. Now, swords again, mental thinking. And take a look at this card, guys. We have this woman here who's sitting next to this person in bed, and this person's really sick and not feeling well. There's some medicine on the floor. There's the swords around her, one in the window behind the lady there. So the Four of Swords, traditionally from the beginning when it was first created, meant resting after a giant battle. But what it means more so for me is that we're going to need to rest. Maybe it's mental rest or physical rest or emotional rest, but there's going to be a need to rest come Saturday. Maybe we're so exhausted from all the things that have been happening this past week that are going to happen within this next week that by Saturday, towards week's ends, we're going to be needing to rest and recover. That's what I get from this card, okay? And that's what it says. That's what it means, more or less. And then we have Sunday's card, which is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And the Five of Pentacles represent earth signs, and Pentacles represent stability, practical matters of money, finances, material things. So if the Five of Pentacles were upright, You see this couple here? Look at that shelter they have. It's kind of staply and wobbly, and there's snow there. There's a church window, and they kind of feel like they're out in the cold. And that's what this tends to represent. It can also represent money worries or having a loss of employment. Maybe you lost a job recently or something like that. But because this is in reverse, sorry guys, what this is telling me is that basically we've let go based on how this past week will go. By Sunday, we've let go of our fears of being out of a job or out of a home or not feeling stable in a financial sense. We really are letting that go, and we're aware we have a good, stable workforce going for us, a good, stable place going for us. We have options going for us. That's what I get with this card, okay? Come Sunday. Now, real quickly, guys, and again, I hope you can hear me okay. We're going to jump to the Oracle cards and Tarot cards for the overall messages and signs that we need to pay attention to for this next week. Okay? So we have be assertive with a huge rainbow behind this angel here with golden wings. And I want to pay attention to the key. That's what I'm most drawn to. Or is that a mask? I can't tell. It looks like that's a mask. And I think what this is saying is that we need to take off the mask that we've been having for a while and let our true selves shine brightly and be assertive in the things that we want. Don't be afraid to ask for help from somebody and just be who you are. Let go of that mask here and be who you are, okay? The other theme for that to match is the Magician. That's perfect. So what I sense is what this is saying is that if we really want to tap into or manifest, which the Magician is the first card, the Major Arcana, or second card technically, He has all the tools he needs to create the universe and the world he wants and desires. The cups, the swords, the wands, and the pentacles, all of them right there on his altar. So we need to be assertive in knowing and feeling and trusting what we want, for the universe, so that way the universe, with us being the Magician for this next week, can manifest that, help make that happen, put that into reality, okay? The next card we have, guys, is Perfect Timing. And again, we have 2 rainbows. That's great because rainbows are a symbol of hope. And this angel looks really happy. And look at that hourglass, guys. I want to pay attention to, again, the hourglass here. It kind of looks like a spiral of DNA, but it's more of an hourglass. And so with Perfect Timing, I really sense, guys, that what they're saying here is that within this next week, everything will align the way it's supposed to be. Everything will be put into its place. Has been a theme lately for us, hasn't it? Where we will know what we need to do, and it will come to us in the right time and right place. So if you're wanting that new job, that new place to live, that new person in your life, that new spark of reality or check or whatever you need, it'll come to you within perfect timing, okay? And the card to go with that is the Knight of Swords. And again, I want to talk about the Knight of Swords. This guy, if you look in the background, there's kind of burning right there with all this smoke. And he's kind of charging forward with his sword forward, but he's on guard. He's not really looking at the fire, he's just looking forward. Excuse me, guys. So what I sense from this is that we will be charging forward with confidence here. Okay, with the spiritual confidence, knowing that despite the chaos going in the background, we are still marching forward with perfect timing and trust, and knowing that things are aligned the way they're supposed to. Okay, and the third card we have for this week, our third message is to reconsider, and the other card just fell down, guys, so I'm sorry. With the Fool. Okay, actually, you know what, I felt compelled to actually take the top card. Okay, there we go, that makes sense. Okay. So real quickly, guys, the last card we have for this week, I traded it out for another one because I felt that wasn't quite right. It says, look for a sign. So ultimately what this is saying is, you see that God or angel holding a thunderbolt. It kind of reminds me of the Zeus, which is associated with Jupiter, which is where we're in, by the way, Jupiter and Leo. Good luck and fortune coming into our lives. This is look for a sign. He's holding a bright torch. There's a lot of purple around him. And then we have the Fool as well. And the Fool's wearing a purple scarf. So both these cards represent that. Okay, the Fool is like a new cycle, right? So if we had the world, right, the world would be the end of the Fool's journey. But because it's the first of the month and the first of June, and it's a lot of different things going on, it's the beginning of the month, a fresh page, if you will, a lot of us are going to be going into a new journey, and we're not quite sure where we're going, hence the him falling off a cliff. But what it does represent, if you look at, there's this usually a dog or some sort, but what he's got with him is the tools he needs in this bag here to help guide him. He's got his spiritual belief, which I think what the purple scarf represents, in my honest opinion. So what it's saying is that there will be a new cycle coming, or a new path that will be going on, and we're not quite sure where we're going. But if we look for signs, and signs will show up, believe me, within this next week or so, that you're on the right path or that you're not on the right path. But I'm pretty sure this sounds like most likely to be that you are on the right path, because there's a lot of purple, and there's a rainbow right here, faded rainbow, which means hope, too. So I feel like your spirit guides or guardian angel will be giving you signs this next week, whether it's through a person, a friend, an event, something on TV, a movie, a song, whatever the case may be, that you are on the right path, and that you are doing the right things you need to be kind of stronger into this new cycle, okay, this next week. And guys, I'm going to go and draw 2 more tarot cards real quickly. One from the top. One fell down from the deck, so what does that mean? One from the top and one from the bottom. Okay, perfect. And then also, again with my thing. Oh, there we go. And, okay. So, real quick, let's turn your attention over here just to add on a little bit more to this reading, because sometimes you feel more compelled to really draw cards, you know what I mean? We had the 7 of Rods in reverse and the 2 of Swords in reverse. 2 of Swords in reverse. So the 7 of Rods in reverse represents like a conflict, right? So what I sense is that this is saying there's not going to be a need to stand up for ourselves and our beliefs. We're going to really be able to get along with our creative passions and our desires, okay, for this next week. And we will come across success, which means that we will be successful in all the things we're wanting to manifest within our lives within this next week. Now, I'm not saying that means you're going to be a millionaire and win the lottery or anything, but you'll definitely be having some sort of huge successful thing happen to you this next week, okay? The 2 of Swords represents upright, making a choice and being indecisive about something, the need for balance on an emotional level. Our life's an emotional upheaval. Since this is in reverse, this is telling us that we're aware of where we are on an emotional level. We've made a choice or a decision on where we want to go, and we're not letting the emotions get to us. And the last card we got is It's Up to You. And I like this card because it's this beautiful brown-haired angel with golden wings, and she's pointing at us. But look at that light on her forehead, which is the third eye chakra, and a rainbow behind her, which is hope. So what these angels are telling me, or what I feel guided to say, is that ultimately, yes, it's up to us to make that final choice of what we want, but to know that whatever choice we make, it will be a choice that was up to our free will, and that we will have, bring us success. We don't have to fight against anybody. And looking back over here, basically, guys, we are really, there's a lot of new news coming in this week, and new signs coming in, new cycles beginning, a lot of new stuff going on, and we're not feeling trapped by all that. So really, make the best you can this week, guys. Do what you want, do what makes you feel good and happy, and know that you're on the right path, and trust for that. Look for the signs, words from friends, wisdoms, whatever, and just know that this next week brings a lot of newness into your life, and more prosperity. So we didn't get any bad negative cards, guys. It's all good, okay? So I'm going to go. I hope you guys can hear me. If you guys can't, I'll re-record this. Please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, namaste, blessed be, guys. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.